What's going on, everybody? It's Tech with Teammate, and today I have the DJI Mini 4 Pro, and I want to go over 5 tips that's going to help you feel more comfortable, keep yourself safe and your drone while having fun. Let's get it.
All right, so the first tip is going to be going over some basic controls. But before we do that, we're going to talk about 2 methods on how to take off. So the first one here is going to be very seamless. You're going to push that button with the arrow, and all you'll do is hold, and the drone will take off automatically for you.
Home point updated.
All right, so this is the second way to take off. So what you're going to do is you're going to put both fingers on the thumbsticks, drive them down inwards. This is going to get the propellers moving. And then what you're going to do is go up on the throttle.
Home point updated.
So now that we have our drone in the air, now we're going to talk about the throttle. So if you want your drone to ascend, all you'll do is on the left side of the controller, you have your throttle. You will push up. And as you can see, we're going up. And if you want to descend, you will push it down. Pretty simple. All right, the next basic control is the yaw. So you'll be going left or right. So as you can see, if we go right, the camera is moving right, the drone is moving right. Okay, and you can slow it down by just pulling slightly on whatever route you want to go. And as you guys can see here, we are going left and a little bit slower. All right, next basic control would be your pitch. So if you're going forward and you want to go forward, you will be holding the control this way, forward. And if you want to go ahead and take the pitch backwards, you're going to be pulling it backwards. Finally, we're going to go ahead and do our roll. So you can go left, and you're moving to the left. You can see the drone is not turning and your camera is maintaining. And then if you want to roll to the right, just go the opposite way. Very simple.
All right, tip number 2 is fly in open space, right? You want to make sure that your drone is away from anybody. As you guys can see here, we are in an open soccer field. You want to be mindful of others. And as you're learning to fly your drone, just keep away from people as far as you can. These drones can have technical difficulties and drop your drone. Imagine hitting someone. All right, another tip, make sure you look into the obstacle avoidance feature on the RC2 or on your DJI Fly App. This is going to be key. There's a couple options here I want you guys to take a look at. The bypass feature allows the aircraft, the drone, to automatically bypass right when it detects obstacles. If you see on the brake side, the brake is where the actual aircraft, the drone, will stop. And then at that point, you'll need to manually move it away, whether you're using the yaw, as we just learned, to get away from the obstacle. And then lastly, you see where we have the option to turn it off. I really don't recommend you taking this off unless you just feel very comfortable, you're in a clear airspace. Next tip I want to talk about is something that's very important. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, only because this information varies from area to area. But the tip is around your local laws. Make sure that you do your research, take your trust certification, because you do not want to overlook this information, right? Because at the end of the day, fines, jail time just isn't worth it to fly your drone, right? There's a couple key things you want to be worried about. Where you can fly, how high you can fly, and when you can fly. Make sure you're checking your DJI Fly app. This will keep you in a safe space. There's also other third-party apps that you want to make sure you're researching just to ensure you have all the data that you need before you fly. All right, guys, those are my 5 tips, and hopefully you found at least one of those helpful. The key thing is, man, look at all this space here. Make sure that safety is at the top of your mind. These things are super expensive. Regardless of having DJI refresh, you don't want to have to keep replacing these, and you're also limited when you use those. So just find yourself an open space like this. Take your time, be comfortable, be confident, and hopefully you guys have a lot of fun like I do. You know, I want you guys just to take care and tap in with me, man. I want to get to know you guys a little bit more, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free to like, subscribe, throw some comments, tell me what I can do better, and I would appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Look, back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I can let up. They ain't not tired of me never.